What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about Square and how this company has plans to build a Bitcoin hardware wallet. Square has already bought $50 million worth of Bitcoin. They have already said that cryptocurrencies, or Bitcoin specifically, align with the company's vision. This is back in October of 2020. Now, this is old news. The latest news from these guys came along with just recently when Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Square, made a tweet Friday that took the world by storm. Let's check this out. But before I jump into the content, I just updated my new free ebook on the 7 best ways to secure your crypto, updated for 2021. It's 100% free, so check it out in the description, and it'll also be pinned in the comments. All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, welcome back now. So once upon a time, I actually worked for Square. When I did, I saw the potential for them to create a Bitcoin hardware wallet. Since their Cash App, Bitcoin Push, was extremely profitable at the time. I mentioned this to my boss and was basically just dismissed. Since this was something I wanted to work on and it got squashed right away, I decided to leave and pursue helping people take control of their own private keys for Bitcoin and crypto myself. It seems as though my idea may have made it up the chain of command to Jack himself. So back in the last quarter of 2020, Square bought around $50 million worth of Bitcoin. They proved to all of us that they have diamond hands by holding on to their position even when Bitcoin fell sharply no longer than a couple of weeks ago. But now Square is basically saying, watch how we are gonna turn this $50 million worth of Bitcoin into $300 million worth of Bitcoin. What kind of sorcery is this?
Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizard.
I'm sorry, I can't or he won't.
This is actually about Square funding the designer to make crypto wallets usable by anyone. This could get really interesting. Is Square basically saying, we just bought $50 million worth of Bitcoin, and guess what? We're about to turn it into 100 or 300 million or even more. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more where that came from. But first, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you do not lose any other videos of mine with the latest news about crypto. The company said in a tweet Friday that it was awarded a grant to a designer who's trying to make Bitcoin wallets usable by anyone, regardless of their technical proficiency. Now, to some that might think this is not a big deal, think again. Of course, we have wallets all over the place, but does Twitter hold any of them? Does Twitter enable the use of any cryptocurrency wallets within their direct platform? What do you think would happen if you could start using your Twitter account to trade crypto? Is this a scary thought? To me, probably is. But considering all the politicians and everybody else that are getting their Twitter accounts hacked and or suspended, there are definitely some security issues. However, that could very well be coming down the pipe. Maggie Valentine has been named as one of the recipients of a number of Square crypto grants. They will seek to provide an intuitive experience for non-crypto users while preserving the security of a user's funds. The award comes less than a month after Square, which is held by Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey, said that it had purchased 4,709 Bitcoins for $50 million. The grant seems to be in line with the statements made by the company's CFO, Amrita Ahuja. Quote, we believe that Bitcoin has the potential to be more ubiquitous currency in the future. Square is building products based on more inclusive future. This investment is a step on a journey that includes Bitcoin. This would also seem to be more profitable thing for Square. The company's Cash App has been seen as a major revenue driver for the publicity and the publicity traded fintech. I totally support Square on this particular move. They want to innovate and help the adoption of cryptocurrency for everybody.
But my belief is the internet needs a native currency. We need to be able to transact with this every single day.
Okay, to be honest, on the other hand, they are also looking to protect their investment, right? It's a win-win. Ultimately, this is going to be great for Bitcoin in general. I'd really like to see the nature of decentralization more applicable to social media, but I digress. They have already understood the power of what this technology gives to the people, and they're building on top of it. What would actually be really interesting to see is a blockchain-based social media platform to take over. Just keeping your eye out for Blue Sky. Bitcoin is for everyone to use and to own, and now they are also getting support of a social media grant like Twitter. What we are about to see next might be huge. Jack Dorsey said in his Twitter, quote, "If we do it, we would build it entirely from an open source basis, from software to hardware design, and in collaboration with the community." He also said that it's important for his team to build an inclusive product that brings a non-custodial solution to the global market. They are already planning to integrate the wallet with Square's Cash App. This is obvious since we already mentioned earlier that Cash App is one of the main sources of revenue driving on their platform. Now imagine using an app built in a custom way specifically for crypto that not only gives you a smooth experience, but also allows you to be secure while doing so. And by secure, I mean you control the private keys. Square will continue the conversation around developing a Bitcoin hardware wallet. However, guys, this is still an idea and we have yet to expect this to happen officially. Square's team has already set up a dedicated Twitter and GitHub account just in case they decide to start working on this and make it a reality. This must be indeed very challenging for them, looking at the work that needs to be done and all the problems that have to be solved if they're going to make this work. Additionally, Jack did say he's not going to compete with other hardware wallet companies. We are seeing Bitcoin security being challenged every day, and with all of these hackers around, deciding to take custody of this project is not an easy task. Of course, this doesn't have to be all or nothing, but it does have to be self-reliant from a community standpoint and include end-to-end reliability. Okay, so what do we have here? Most of the users will be using their mobile devices to access such a thing. Another set of challenges to be solved. The funds must also be accessed in an easy way while keeping a high level of security. This is where things tend to get a bit complicated.
I mean, we're considering building a non-custodial hardware wallet, and the thing we want to do is make it completely in the open. So from all of our software to all of our hardware design.
Here's what Jack had to say about security. Quote, "Safety is complicated. Today's recovery mechanisms burn money. Customers have to protect recovery information from damage, loss, and theft, and store secrets. In practice, this is not yet mainstream ready. We don't want more passwords on Post-its. What best of class solution should we consider?" Dorsey concluded by saying that he and Jesse Doragusker, the hardware lead at Square Incorporated, would be teaming up to listen and to continue the conversation on their unified blockchain solution. Square stands to join a growing number of financial services that offer cryptocurrency support. Another thing that might come as a surprise to you is that recently PayPal is also planning to let users withdraw crypto and place them into their own third-party private wallets. And that's not all. Venmo, which is PayPal's subsidiary, also announced that they would also let users trade crypto directly on the app. As you can see, guys, it's not just Square or Twitter trying to get their hands on this technology. It's basically everyone.
Non-custodial use of Bitcoin is built into Satoshi's vision for the project. So it's really exciting to see Square support this.
Because they have finally understood the power that fuels cryptos, and it's not only the cryptography. It's you, it's the public that supports this movement, and it's the amazing crypto community that keeps growing every day and keeps getting stronger. I think we are about to look at some major movements in the crypto world very soon. And I'm excited about all of this. This is great news for me. I'll be here covering all the major updates so you guys don't lose any important crypto news within the industry. With all that being said, that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your opinions in the comment if you'd be interested in buying or using a Bitcoin hardware wallet developed by Square. And then I will go ahead and have you guys click right here in the top right corner my next video, which will talk about the security aspects and most common questions I get about Bitcoin hardware wallets. I will see you guys in that video. Crypto Renegade out.